Let me show you the calculations. Please go through this. You see here, when we see the computation of the mean by short method, right? So the formula is AM plus sigma FD whole into I. Assumed mean, to calculate the assumed mean, we have to calculate the midpoint of the class interval having the highest frequency. So we have to follow certain steps for calculating this mean. When we take this illustration, we will have this class interval and the frequency. It is already being given, right? And so the first thing that we must do is that we have to first calculate the assumed mean. This assumed mean, because the method is AM plus sigma FD divided by n into I. And as you all know that assumed mean is the midpoint of the class interval containing the highest frequency. Therefore, first of all, we have to calculate assumed mean. So to calculate assumed mean, we have to see the class interval. If we see the class interval size and the frequencies, we will find in this particular example 10 is the highest number frequency. Therefore, assumed mean lies here. So we have to write over here AM lies here. So after writing this, then we have to find out the assumed mean here, and we have found it out. AM is equal to 20 plus 24 divided by 2 is equal to 44 divided by 2, 22. So here in this case, the assumed mean is 22. So after getting the assumed mean, the next step is we have to calculate the D. D means deviation. D means deviation. And this D means the deviation of the midpoints of the class intervals. Midpoint of the class intervals. Deviation of the midpoint of the class intervals from the assumed mean in terms of class interval units. Therefore, D is equal to x minus AM divided by I. So you have to calculate D in this manner, right? So since this particular this zero is given here, because when we take the midpoint of the class interval, this one, that is 20 to 24, the midpoint will be 22 and the assumed mean is also 22. So 22 minus 22 divided by I means size of the class interval, that is 5. So 22 minus 22 divided by 5 is equal to 0 by 5 is equal to 0. So here it is 0, this is minus 1, this is minus 2, minus 3, this is plus 1 and plus 2. There is also another way of giving this D. So D can be given by means of looking at the class interval, how it is being spread from the bottom to the top or from the top to the bottom. If we see to this class interval, we will find that at the top of the class interval there are greater scores or larger scores, whereas towards the bottom there are smaller scores. Therefore, since the class interval is being spread in this way, so towards the smaller end we will give minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, just like that, and we will go for plus 1, plus 2, plus 3 if there are more class intervals. Okay, so you have to do like that. Then after that, the next step is to calculate FD. FD means F scores means frequencies is to be multiplied with the D. D is the deviations. So here we have to multiply 0 2 into plus 2. 2 2s are 4. 6 1s are 6. 10 0s are 0. 0 7 minus 1s are minus 0 7. Plus 0 5 minus 2 multiplied minus 10. So after getting all this data, we have to add all the FD scores to get sigma FD. So here in adding, because there are two kinds of scores, one is plus scores and the other ones are minus scores, we have to do it separately. So the plus scores are added and the minus scores are added, and since minus score here minus 23 plus 10, the sigma FD will be minus 13. So after getting all these scores, what we have to do is that we have to calculate the mean now. Mean is equal to, the formula is AM plus sigma FD divided by n into I. So now putting these scores, 22 is our AM plus minus 13 is our sigma FD, 32 is our n, and 5 is the size of the class interval. From 5 to 9, from 10 to 14, all these there are only 5 scores. This is the length of the class interval. So then 22 plus this particular value after dividing minus 13 divided by 32 gives minus 0.0406. We have to go till the third digit after the decimal value. Then it is multiplied by 5. This bracket is being opened. Then 22 minus 2.031 is equal to 19.969. So in our last calculation, mean by long method, we also got this score 19.968. So these are two similar results, 19.969, 19.968, right? So in this way you can calculate mean. So I'll give an assignment. So after this particular video, please see the video and give me the feedback. Thank you.